Come to a comfortable seated position. Allow yourself to settle here. Lift the top of the head up towards the ceiling and release the sit bones towards the floor. Find your stability in the pose. Already connecting with how does it feel to come to your mat today, to come to your seat. Asana translates as seat from Sanskrit. So when we arrive to the mat and we take this position, we already start this process of tuning in with who we are, what is happening within at the moment. Lengthening the spine, finding the space, breathing through the nose, letting the breath be at the center of our awareness, connecting to this rising and falling, bringing the hand to the heart, right over left, gently pressing the palms to the heart center, and making our intention for today's class, finding our self-reliance, knowing that when we connected to the earth, to our center, and to the universe, we don't need to look anywhere else. Fear disappears. Bring the palms together, thumbs to the heart center, tuning in with the Kundalini mantra, Om Namo Gurudev Namo 3 times. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. And then relax the hands, open up the eyes, and make yourself to a standing position just to warm up quickly with the crisscross technique. Opposite arms and legs, lifting right arm, left leg, and then left arm, right leg. Tailbone tucked under. You can walk around in the room if you want to, or you can be in one space. Lengthen up, create this movement, balancing the left and the right side of the body. And just really enjoying the movement, creating movement, getting warmed up a little bit. Especially if we had a day when we were so much in our head, getting ready, organizing everything. Then it's good to move a bit. Just a few more, lengthen. And then come back. We're going from side to side, so the same alternate arms and legs. Only bring the legs up as far as you can control the movement. Nice and easy. Relax into the movement. Just create some softness. Alternate arms and legs. Releasing tension when we move the arms and the legs, the extremities. Then we're activating the parasympathetic nervous system. The calming, relaxing, digesting part. One more each side. And then coming back to the center. Hopefully you feel already that your heart rate picked up. The last one is front and back. Mindful of tucking the tailbone under, nice active core, and just keep the legs parallel, so the hips parallel. Try not to flare out. Okay, I'm gonna move this blanket now. Try not to flare out with the legs, but only lift the leg until you can keep the legs quite close to you. So in line with the hips. Okay, so what we're trying to avoid is the leg going out. We're just coming backwards and forwards now. Activating the core, lengthening up. Few more, showing you sideways as well. Reach and lengthen. And then come back to the center. Bring the arms up, lengthen up. And on the exhalation, just come into one forward fold. Letting the head hang, relax in here. Shake a little bit. Just allow yourself to settle here. My scarf is moving. So just relax in here. And then slowly roll up. Vertebra by vertebra, coming up to standing, and we're going to come to a seated position, starting our Kriya. If you would like, you can have a blanket on underneath the sit bone, but of course you can be on the mat or you can be on the block as well. So the first practice is going to be what we know from class, the Paschimottanasana, the forward fold, but we're going to start with lengthening the spine, reaching the hands forward, palms facing down. On the inhalation, with this lengthened spine, active core, we're going to slowly come back, hold the inhalation in, come back about 60 degrees, active core, inhalation is held. If you can lift the leg up into the boat posture, but keep the breath in. And then we're going to come into a forward fold. If you can, reach the toes with the hook and press underneath the thumb. Roll the shoulders back and lengthen. Now we're going to stay here for 3 minutes. So it's not about how deep you can go. It's about creating the length, feeling the stretch of the back all the way. I will talk you through it. So let's start with the first part of the Kriya. Roll the shoulders back, lengthen up, breathe. Take an inhalation, slowly reach back and hold that inhalation. Activate the core, lengthen the spine, keep the inhalation in. And on the exhalation, come forward and hook the fingers over the body, or over the toe. So relaxing in here, and we're going to hold this position for 3 minutes. So just allow yourself to just making sure that it's not going to make a very loud sound. If you can, press underneath in the center of the toes, lengthen up. Close your eyes, bring your drishti, your internal gaze, to the eyebrows. Think more about lengthening. Bring the chin in slightly. Allow yourself to settle here. This first pose really connects with us. The grounding, rooting down. Feel the heels pushing away. You gently bring the toes towards you. Lengthen the spine. Don't come down too much, just until you feel comfortable. If it's too much, bend the knees a little bit. Surrender to this pose. Make it like a meditation. Paschimottanasana, the Western, leaving the West behind, leaving the past behind. Feel the stretch all the way from the heel to the sit bones, and then from the top of the head all the way to the sit bones. You're creating this length, this activation in the body. Relax into it. In the original Kriya, we hold this pose for 11 minutes. The day I promised you a shortened version, we're only holding it for 3 minutes. Breathe into it. Whatever is coming up, breathe through it. I said that Kriya is more challenging because when we are still in a pose, we have nowhere to run. We just ground and release in the pose. Ease yourself into it. And inhale, lengthen up, lean back and keep the breath in. Exhale, forward, grab the toes. We're gonna just do this 2 more times. Inhale, lengthen, come back 60 degrees. Activate the core, lengthen up. Bring the chin in. Exhale, come forward. Release. Just 1 more time. Inhale, lift and lengthen, lean back, activate the core, lengthen up. Exhale, lean forward. And on the inhalation, slowly come up and lengthen. Just checking how you're feeling. Second posture is either going to be hero's pose, sitting on the heel, feeling the heel pressing into the center of the sit bones. If this is too much, you can grab a blanket, block anything in between or even underneath the ankle. But if you're really not wanting to sit this way, then you can even sit cross-legged. Okay, we're going to come into a movement which is a spinal flex. And I just come back, show it sideways. We're going to have the hands resting on the thighs, if you sit in cross-legged, on the legs. And on the inhalation, we're going to come forward like a cat, opening the belly, but the shoulders and the head stay still. And on the exhalation, we come back navel to the spine. So basically, we're leading the movement from the core. And we're going to add a mantra as well. Sat and Nam. I'm going to whisper this mantra. So I just show you for 1 second. Sat, Nam, Sat, Nam, Sat, Nam. Okay? For 3 minutes. Really be mindful of lengthening the spine, feeling comfortable still in your movement, and whispering the mantra Sat Nam. Truth is my name. Sat, Nam, 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 Sat, awakening the core, lengthening. Continue on. Sat, Nam, 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 Sat, Nam. Halfway there. Sat, Nam, 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 Sat, Nam. Come back into the center, lengthen the top of the head up. Take a deep inhalation, hold the breath. Close your eyes. And come to a cross-legged seated position. So this spinal extension, it just really activates, brings the energy up. Like with the first posture, Paschimottanasana, we grounded, we aligned with the base of the spine, and as we were folding forward, activated the second energy center, and we're moving up into the third, in the navel center, the third energy center. So come into a nice, comfortable cross-legged position. And the third practice or third exercise in this Kriya is a meditation. We're going to bring the hands together like we do at the beginning when we seal our intention. And then we're going to have the elbows in line with the wrist. And for this one, the thumbs for ladies, the left thumb is over the right, and for the gentleman, the right thumb is over the left. Why? Because with this meditation, we're going to have the eyes closed. The gaze is at the base of the nose or in between the eyebrows. And we're going to just meditate on the breath. And with this meditation, we open up the heart and just really balance the left and right side of the body, the female and the muscular. And we bring the left thumb representing the female a little bit more actively for ladies, and the right thumb for men. Okay, so come into a nice, comfortable seated position. Bring the palms together, left thumb for ladies, right thumb for gents, gently pressing into the heart center. Bring the elbows level with the wrist. Close your eyes. Bring your gaze into the base of the nose. And just connect with your breath. Feel the pressure between the palms. Feel the gentle pressure of the thumb in the sternum. Lengthen the spine and connect with your breath. and the breath. Notice the pressure between the palms. Keep your focus on the breath. Be aware of the sensations in the body, the length of the spine, the pressure on the palms, the activation of the heart, the relaxation in the hips. The internal gaze is at the base of the nose. Balancing the left and the right side, knowing when to give and when to receive, when to act, when to rest. Release the hands and just observe. Now opening the eyes, you can change the leg position if you wish to. We're going to come into the waist dance, I call this one. On the inhalation, you're going to breathe into the left, and on the exhalation, you're going to bring the navel in and exhale to the right. So breathe into the left, exhale to the right. And the reason for this, and the inhaling left to the spleen. The spleen is immunity, like the energetical powerhouse for the body. So breathing into the spleen, and on the exhaling, activating the liver, cleansing, breathing out. Okay, so now I'm not going to mirror for you because I know we're going the other way around and I don't want to create imbalance in myself. So just remember, inhale left. Now I'm mirroring, so inhale to your left, and on the exhalation you're moving to the right. And at the same as we were doing in the spinal twist, try to keep the head and the shoulders relaxed, and you're just moving in the waistline. Okay, nice and easy. Just have fun with this. We're going to practice this for, I almost put 1 hour, 30 minutes, but actually we're only going to practice it for 1.5 minutes. So inhale left, exhale right. You can be a little bit more dynamic. Pull it in on the right, pull the navel in. So you're massaging the spleen and the liver, kidneys, really activating this detoxification. Smile with it, have fun with it. Creating a flow in these water elements, connecting with joy. Doesn't matter if your shoulders move as well, just make the intention to move from the waistline. You can have the eyes closed in every practice. At the beginning, if you want, you can keep the eyes open. I know some of you find this a challenge, but eventually work towards closing the eyes and having the drishti in between the eyebrows. And come back to the center, lengthen up, close your eyes. Just notice the sensations. And open the eyes. You can swap the legs around again if you wish to. This one is going to be similar to what we had on the second part, the spinal flex and spinal flexation. But on the inhalation, we're going to come forward, and you press the heels gently at the base of the spine or the female organs, and almost like you want to go to the toilet, and you squeeze it in. Mula Bandha. So you inhaling, and on the exhalation you're coming back. Inhale, exhale. If you want, you can again chant the Satnam mantra, but here the focus is more on when you're coming forward, coming to this Mula Bandha. So you activating, you massaging the base of the spine, the sexual organs. So you really have this motion of activating the flow, connecting with creativity, connecting to this freedom, moving up from the base of the spine through the pelvis. Okay, and we're just going to have 1 minute of this. So come forward, activate the base of the spine, squeeze the Mula Bandha, and then come back into the spinal flex. Inhale, squeeze and come in. Exhale, come into the seated cat. And then slowly come up and lengthen, close your eyes. Observe what you're feeling. So you may already find it challenging to sit cross-legged for these practices. You may find this absolutely new. What are we doing? Chanting. So just flow with it. And open up the eyes, coming into the last of the sequence. You can come into half lotus, full lotus, cross-legged, come into the cat, whatever feels comfortable. So this one is the meditation and the last part of the Kriya. On the inhalation, we're going to turn the head to the right and chant Satnam in a monotone. And on the exhalation to the left, Vahguru. W-H-Hey Guru. W-A-H. There's an E there as well, but it's going to be silent now. So Vahguru. And it's going to be in monotone. So now I'm showing it in the mirroring way as well. So inhale, Satnam to the right, Vahguru, Satnam, Vahguru, Satnam, Vahguru, Satnam, Vahguru. So we're going to chant this for 5 minutes. Lift the top of the head up, root down. Get comfortable with the mantra. Chant with me. Breathe through it. Allow yourself to connect with it. I'm going to go the opposite way of you, so just remember, to the right Satnam, to the left Vahguru. Satnam is truth is my name. Vahguru is connecting to the Guru, the teacher. So basically we are releasing, we acknowledging that truth is our name, and we're connecting to the Gurus. And then we don't need to rely on anyone else, because we have this strength within us. Okay? Lengthen up the spine. Satnam, Vahguru, Satnam, Vahguru, Satnam, Vahguru, Satnam, Vahguru, Satnam, Vahguru, Satnam, Vahguru. Eyes closed, gaze in between the eyebrows. Satnam, Vahguru, 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 Satnam, Vahguru. Bring the chin in, lengthen the spine. Vahguru, Satnam, Vahguru, Satnam, Vahguru. Try to move more like you're lengthening up, and then you're not led by the chin, but you're just gently moving around the base of the spine, or the axis of the spine. Vahguru, Satnam, Vahguru, Satnam, Vahguru, Satnam, Vahguru, Satnam, Vahguru, Satnam, Vahguru, Satnam, Vahguru, Satnam to the right, Vahguru to the left, Satnam, Vahguru, 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 Satnam 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 Vahguru. Come back to the center. Keep your eyes closed. Take a deep breath. Hold it in. And release it. If you have time, go into Shavasana on your own for a couple of minutes, or just stay here with the hands to the heart, just observing a little bit. Once you've finished with your observation, we're going to close the practice with the long Sat and the short Nam. I'm going to put in the comments here in this video the original version of the Kriya and the timings. And I invite you to practice this during this time, finding this trust in the universe, trust in ourselves. Let's close the practice. Bow your head to your heart. Create the heat between the palms. Cover the eyes. And then let the light in slowly. Thank you for practicing with me. Namaste.